Well, hey there, YouTube. Madam Roy back again. Well, I got a few comments. Some of you guys seemed a little upset that I didn't show you the Windows 10 installation on my Dell XPS 8700. So I figured I would show you it on the very last computer I have that I haven't upgraded yet, and that is this HP quad core. I don't remember the exact model number off the top of my head, but this is my home theater PC, and I've really had a major issue with this. I went into the C drive and the Windows 10 installation file is there, and I did unhide it. You can see that it's this one right here, and it is for the most part fully downloaded. But for some reason Windows 10 would not install. It's a little hard, I'm trying to do this one-handed. As far as I understand, it was actually a 6 gigabyte file, and it's not going to show that now because I've actually had to do something else to get this to install. I downloaded, and I'll pull it up here for you guys, something called the Media Creation Tool, the 64-bit version. And if you guys are having trouble installing Windows 10, this is what I would recommend. Just Google Media Creation Tool, and you can just download it. And when you run the program, you'll see a window similar to this. It'll give you an option to download and install Windows 10 right to the computer, which is what I'm doing here. Or you can actually download it and put it on a flash drive or a DVD and install it on another computer. So hopefully this works. Again, this is the only computer that I've done so far that would not automatically install Windows 10. I don't know if it's an issue because this had Windows 7 on it. I'm not sure why. But I know some other people have had similar issues. So I'm going to go ahead and let that finish. You can see we're right at about 53%. Right now. And I'll go ahead and show you the next step, so catch up with you guys in a few minutes. Alright, for you guys that are interested, this is the Microsoft site where you can actually download the Media Creation Tool. There's the URL. You can pause the video if you want to type that in. But again, here it'll give you the option. You can download the tool. You can actually run the tool from the browser if you want to as well. I'd recommend downloading it. It just seems to be quicker that way. You can see here it says the Media Creation Tool can be used to upgrade your current PC to Windows 10 or to create a USB or DVD and install Windows 10 on a different PC. So this is something really good to have, and if for some reason your Windows 10 is not installing automatically through the Windows updates, I would highly recommend downloading this and giving it a try. Alright, so we're at the next step, and this is creating the actual Windows 10 media. And as you can see, this one actually seems to go pretty quick. We're already at 20%. This is basically just creating the files, in this case on the hard drive, the installation files that Windows is going to use to go ahead and upgrade my Windows 7 computer to Windows 10. So I'll let that go, and we'll see what the next step is here in just a minute. Alright, creation of the media has completed, and now we are preparing for the Windows 10 installation. I'm really curious because I've never actually done an upgrade from Windows 7 Home Premium to Windows 10. I did it on Windows 7 Pro on my HP quad core, so we'll see if there are any glitches along the way, and you'll guys be along for the ride, so stay tuned, everybody. Now this is a familiar screen. When I use the Windows 7 Insider Preview installations disk, that was the first screen I saw when it was checking for updates. And see, it says we're getting a few things ready. Hopefully the installation will come shortly. Again, I have no idea why I have to do it this way. Like I said, the file downloaded about a day ago when it first, when it first was released, and for some reason it just never took. And interestingly enough, when I opened the folder and try to, because you can open up this folder here. Let me show you guys real quick. And hang on. Okay, yeah, it basically re-downloaded, but if you open this up before, there was actually a setup, an executable file, and I tried that, and all it would do was open up a screen like this, and then it would just give me an error saying that the file was corrupt. So I think what happened was the download just didn't go through properly, so this is a good alternative. Alright, now we're at the terms, licensing terms, and yes, I'm going to sign my life away. And here is checking for updates again. Okay, and after all of that, we are ready to install. So I'm going to go ahead and click the install button. And this is pretty much it, guys. It's going to do this, go past a few screens, and then I'm going to go ahead and have Windows 10 installed. So next time something interesting shows up, I'll be back. See you in a few minutes. Alright, so we are at the Windows upgrade screen, and it's at about 10%, and it says here, your PC will restart several times, please sit back and relax. Well, it doesn't really say please, but I think it should. Down here it says copying files at 34%, installing features and drivers, and then configuring settings. So right now it's on, you can see the copy files is brighter than the others, at least that's the way it is, but the camera doesn't really pick that up. So the next step will be installing features and drivers, and finally configuring settings. So I'm not going to make you guys sit through this, so I'll be back once the next screen comes up. Alright, so we are at the very first welcome screen. I'm going to go ahead and click next. And I'll go ahead and use the express settings, because I've done this many times. Well, let's say at least 4 or 5 so far. Hey everybody. Alright, hi. And here I am. Now once this loads, the question is this going to be activated, or is it going to be stingy like my Dell XPS 8700 over there? We'll find out in just a moment. That was so weird, guys. I was working on the computer, and all of a sudden the lights went out. I had a brief power interruption, so it took me a little bit longer. I had to run down and flick my breaker back on, because every time I lose power, unfortunately, because I have so many electronics in here, the breaker trips. But as you can see, looks like we have a good install. Now, the only way to tell at this point is to actually see if it's activated. And it's still loading up at the moment. Waiting for this to pull up. Here's the moment of truth. Are we activated? It is a little slow right now. Like I said, the screen just came up. Activation. Come on. Do 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 do. A little bit of Jeopardy theme. There you go. Windows is activated, so no problems on this HP running Windows 7, yet my Dell XPS 8700 still is not activated. Well, you guys asked for, and here it is, the install video of Windows 10. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Please remember to like and subscribe, and as always, have a blessed day, everybody.